my name's Asia. Today I wanted to do just my kind of what I've been going to for the no makeup natural look, but I prefer full coverage foundation. So this is my kind of take on a full coverage summery type look. I hope you guys like it. Let me know down below if the lighting's okay. I'm trying a couple new camera settings and really trying to like get better video quality. I've learned so much, it's insane, it's a little overwhelming, but if you guys could give me feedback below on like if it's too dark, if it's too light, if it's good, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. So let's get started. All right, I've already moisturized my face, but I only used a little bit because I wanted to use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm almost out and I'm really sad. I'm trying to not use it very much because I love this stuff so much. It smells so good. It's a little pricey. I have oily combination skin, and this does not make me more oily throughout the day, but it just makes my foundation and everything just go on so much smoother. I love it. I don't know how to explain it. You just, if you use it one day with the exact same foundation and the next day you're like, oh my gosh, my skin looks so much more just glowy and plump. Oh, and it smells so good. It's so good. So good. I'm going to take a little bit of the CoverFX blurring primer and put this just right here around where I have super large pores. It's insane. And get that wrinkle on the forehead. I got a little bit too much, and just really like pat that into those pores. Obviously you don't have to use these products. This is just what I've been liking. I have reviews on both of these foundations. I will link them down below if you guys are interested in seeing how these hold up individually on my, let me just burp. What? If you're interested in seeing how these hold up on their own on my face throughout the day, I will link them down below. I'm going to take my Bath & Body Works candle lid, and this is my Flower BB Cream shade BB1. This is the lightest shade. I actually need to go back and get BB2 since I'm a little bit more tanned for summer now. So I'm mixing in a little bit of my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. Both of these have a beautiful finish. I really like them. This one is a little bit more matte and this one's a little bit more glowy, so I get kind of like a happy medium. This one is geared more towards dry to normal skin. It has hyaluronic acid and it is meant to moisturize your skin. I have oily combination skin again, so I don't really need the extra moisture. I have a dog hair on my face. So annoying. Not the dogs. I'll take their hair any day, but it gets stuck to my face. It says moisturize and plump skin for 24 hours. So keep that in mind. This, I usually don't mix it with this if I'm wanting it to last longer. But yeah, I'm just tootling around the house today. Oh, my nails. Okay, there's paint all over my hands. I'm refinishing a dresser this weekend, so I have paint on my hands. This was me scrubbing it. Trust me, they were 10 times worse. It's fine. It's fine. I know it's there. It's okay. So I'm going to take about 50-50 mix of that on the back of this palette. And again, the only reason I'm really mixing in the Neutrogena one, well, for when I like the glowy finish, but it is a little bit darker. So I need that little extra darkness tapped in there. I moved all my stuff around on my vanity so that I can put my camera here, and now I'm like discombobulated because everything's in the wrong spots. I did this the other day and I really liked it, so I'm going to do it again. It's out of my normal order, so I forget to do it, but I like it this way. So I'm going to take, this is my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit, and I'm just going to draw that. This stuff like glides on, it's ridiculous. And I did this the other day, like I said, and I liked using it before because then I'm trying to avoid like setting my face, And if I use this after, I kind of need to set my face. Do you guys ever do like DIY projects? A few years ago I got massively into Pinterest, and ever since then I am just like, I love doing DIY stuff. But I have a bad neck, and so lately I kind of haven't been able to do anything because it's like if I do something on the weekend, I can't work all week. I have massive migraines. So it's kind of like a punishment if I get to do something fun. So instead of this project for the dresser taking me 1 weekend like it should have, it's taking me 2 weekends. Hopefully I'll be finished today. I don't know. But as you can see, that blends out super easily, and it does give my skin just like the bronzy look. And I already damped my beauty blender, so I'm just gonna go in and pounce that out. I apologize if I keep looking down. Because my camera's blocking my vanity mirror, I'm having to use my laptop as my mirror. So I will end up doing 2 layers of this because, again, I prefer a full coverage foundation. But it gives the skin, see how like it just evened out my skin tone? As opposed to this side. But it's still glowy and like, it's still skin-like. It doesn't look heavy and matte and flat. That Flower BB cream is probably my most favoritist. Well, it's definitely my favoritist. Favoritist, is that a word? It's my most favorite BB cream that I've ever tried. It is I really like it. If I don't set it, it doesn't last like all day, but it does, especially on my oily skin, hold up very well for a BB cream. And I just really like how full coverage it is, but still has that natural look to it. It's definitely been my summer kind of default. All right, so that is 1 layer. Looks so much better already. So when I'm doing more natural makeup look, I like to do layers so I get that full coverage, but on the second layer, I'm just gonna go in on areas where I feel like I want a little bit more coverage. I'm not gonna do my whole face. All right, so on my second layer, I'm actually pouncing the foundation that's left on my palette onto the back of my beauty blender. And like I said, I'm just gonna lightly place that where I feel like I want more coverage. I'm being very light-handed with that second layer. Oh, anyway, so I got like super into doing DIY projects, and I love doing it. So we found this like French country style dresser that was, it looked like it hadn't been like conditioned or anything in probably 20 years. It was just dry and cracked and faded. So sanded it all down, took off the old finish, and I'm repainting it white because I love white furniture. Love it. I was gonna stain the top, but in my room, all of my furniture, I don't know if you guys can tell back there, but I have like white nightstands, and then I have the headboard back there. I know it's kind of faded out and hard for you guys to see, but I made that. And that's out of all palette wood that I made that. I'm pretty proud, I like it. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Age Rewind. This is shade Light, and this is the brightening one. I flipping love this concealer so much. I'm gonna actually mix these two because I wanna keep it bright. So I'm gonna put that right there on the inner corner. This is the brightening one, so it's got a really pink tone to it. I'm gonna put that on first, and then I'm gonna go over it with just the light shade. And I'm just gonna lightly tap that out. Bag's gone. I'm gonna take a little bit of, this is the e.l.f. HD translucent powder. Sorry, I just took off the lid. I'll show you in just a second. This is shade Soft Luminous, and I've been really liking this underneath my eyes very lightly. It does have a very subtle glow to it. like a glisten. I want to say a glisten. We're going to go with glisten. That's the word we're going to use. So I'm just getting a little tiny bit of that and just lightly setting around my eyes with it. I like that it sets it so it doesn't crease, but it doesn't make it look any heavier. Like I don't get those crepey kind of under eyes when I use this. This is what the package looks like. I have two of these. I have one in sheer, and then this one is the soft luminous one. They were $6 each. I love both of them, highly recommend. I'm gonna take a little bit of that translucent one and very lightly tap that right around the base of my nose and my smile line. Now in an hour I'm gonna be oily, so it won't look matte, but it'll help it from creasing and breaking apart around my nose, because that's kind of like my worst area. And right here on my chin, see, this line is already, I need Botox, people. I need Botox. I want Botox. I feel like this is kind of a happy medium between crazy full and no makeup, because let's be honest, if you have issues with your skin that you don't like, you are not down with the whole no makeup look. It's not fun if the whole time you just feel like you look like trash. I'm gonna use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I like using this one because it does, this is the color right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's got a really nice color to it. But it's not flat. It has a bit of a sheen, no shimmer whatsoever though. And I'm just gonna lightly pounce that. Because I didn't set my foundation, I don't wanna like swipe, because my foundation will move all over my face. And with bronzer, you just kind of, I do like a C, not a C, an E around the face, and then lightly tap it on any of the high points where the sun would normally hit your face. And of course you gotta get under that chin, bring it down your neck, if your chest. Make sure you're all the same color. I'm gonna use my Japonesque, or Japonesque, I don't know how you say it. This is shade 02 Velvet Touch Blush. Again, any of the products that I'm putting on my face, with the exception of setting right here and in my smile line, I wanna keep with the theme of finishes that have a sheen, that have a glow, so I keep that more natural look. I'm using a bigger blush brush than I would normally use because I have not set my face, so that I can just pounce that product. Here's the color. This is a very sheer blush and very nicely buildable, because I want something that just gives my skin more of a natural flush of color versus a harsh contour, highlight, all that stuff. Speaking of highlight, I am going to be using my Tarte Exposed Highlight. This is like my all-time favorite highlight. It gives that wet look to your skin. It is not an in-your-face highlight. If you are looking for that, go elsewhere, because this will just give your skin that wet look that I love, and it doesn't emphasize texture like some of these do. I'm gonna take and just tap that right on the high points in like a C shape, right around at the top of my eyebrow, right around my eye. And I'm really pushing that into the skin. You gotta remember too, if you're someone who has dry skin, you can kind of go a little bit, or not dry, well, you don't want to go too hard if you have dry skin, because it can emphasize dry flaky patches. But like if you have no flaky patches and or normal skin, you can go a little bit more crazy with highlighter and it looks beautiful and glowing. When you have oily skin, my whole whole face will be shiny like I put highlighter all over my whole face in a few hours. So I try to only put highlighter in areas where I don't get super oily because I don't need the extra glow in those areas. But again, I'm just pressing that into the skin. I'm not swiping. Swiping, not swiping. Right on top of the lip and under. Good Lord, I'm so glad highlighter's a thing. It's so pretty. Okay, now I'm actually gonna take and just tap over that with whatever's left on my brush from using the blush, just to blend that in together. You can take a damp beauty blender and go over the top of it, but on my skin, if I do that, it's gonna lift the product off my face, so I don't wanna do that. Okay, we're gonna keep this super simple. Taking my e.l.f. contour palette, and I'm gonna go in here with this lighter shade. It is a matte shade. And brush that all over my lid. Not all the way to my brow bone, but pretty dang close. I'm gonna take a crease brush and with this shade right here, go right into the crease. You wanna keep your eyes open so you know how high you wanna bring that color. Creating a V around that outer edge of my eye and darkening up that outer corner. So super simple eye, because I want to keep it natural. So a little bit of definition, but you don't need much. I'm going to take, this is a ColourPop cream gel liner. Show Me. This is Show Me. It's like a golden bronzy color. And I'm going to put that in my waterline. You guys don't have to watch. I'll cut it out. I try to use more browns, pinks, bronzes, stuff like that when I'm doing a lighter makeup look. It looks less harsh than blacks, but it's makeup. Have fun with it. Do whatever the hell you want. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of that exposed highlight and put it right in the inner corners of my eyeballs. And I'm gonna do my brows, but I'm very lightly. I'm very lightly going to do my brows. This is Taupe by Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And I'm just gonna very lightly just kind of fill in the tail of the brow. I don't wanna go too dark. Keep it on the natural theme. All right, lips, I'm gonna use a tiny bit of my ColourPop Ultra Blotted. No, oh my good Lord. ColourPop Blotted Lip in shade Ice Cube. It's like a raspberry shade. Go with my shirt. I love, love, love these for summer. Well, actually I just love them, period. I don't like the shape of my lips, so I don't tend to wear like bold lips. So this is a really fun way for me to get color without feeling like self-conscious about it. So you get more of just like a stained lip type look. And again, you get a little bit of color, but it's not crazy pigmented color, so it goes with the whole look. I got the new Loreal Luminous Lash Paradise mascara. I'm actually going to film a video real quick on my first impression and a before and after. So you guys will have to check out that video if you want to see how it applies, because I'm going to cut out right here and I'm going to come back with my mascara on. So click the video down below. I will link it down below if you want to see how this applies. I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm super excited. Okay guys, so if you want to check out my review and see how this holds up through the day on the Voluminous Lash Paradise, I will link that down below. Obviously, I'm really liking it right now. I have no idea how it's going to hold up throughout the day though. I have hooded eyes and oily lids, so mascaras tend to transfer horribly on me. So we'll see how this holds up. If it looks like this all day, y'all need to run, not walk, to pick up this mascara. But like I said, I don't know right now how it's going to last throughout the day, so check out my video below if you want to check that out. Anyway, here is my finished look. Super easy, summery, everyday, natural, no makeup look kind of thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a wonderful day. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.